Whoa. Hey guys, it's me, Cute Fuzzy Weasel. You'd think it would be slightly cooler down here, what with the fires of hell and all that, but no, it's actually pretty cold. But there's global warming. How come it's cold underground? Good question, voice in my head. I've been down here too long. Anyway, I realized that this was supposed to be the animated episode, but some contract stuff got switched around and now a deadline is way closer than it used to be. Which means that the animated thing has to be sort of put on a little bit of a hold while I work on that other stuff. But I really wanted to get another episode out this week because I'm liking this momentum. Obviously, in a situation where I have to put an episode together really quick, having short source material would be ideal. However, this chode pissed me off personally. So, instead of going after the guy who thinks that space is actually water, we'll cover him next week. I decided to pick on Dave Ramsey, the self-described elite boomer, for his hot take on why people who are starving and in desperate need of money during this fucking apocalypse don't deserve any help because they don't have a life.
So apparently this is worth discussing.
Oh, great.
Because according to Twitter, it's the #1 thing on Twitter right now. So I said on Fox News this morning that I don't believe in a stimulus check because if you get $600 or $1,400 and it changes your life, you didn't have a life. You're already screwed.
That's one, fuck you. Two, that's not the point of the checks. These stimulus checks, which should honestly be called survival checks, but these survival checks are not there to change people's lives. They're there because we're in a situation in this country right now where a virus has ravaged the land and millions of people are unemployed during a pandemic. And so they need more assistance. Do you see where survival checks would maybe come in handy? You know, like in the situation we're in now, where going to work is fucking life-threatening? But you wouldn't know anything about that because your life is a radio show. A cushy radio show where you can just fucking say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
And apparently that's news to people.
I love his face. This is the face of someone who has never had to choose between paying rent and paying for groceries. That is the face of someone who, when someone tells them about like a really big medical bill, you know, in excess of like $20,000, they just scratch their head and go, okay, so just pay it. That's the face of someone who has no fucking clue about anything, about anything, about anything.
It's like apparently I have upset and melted many snowflakes.
That'll show those fucking snowflakes while they wait in literal bread lines in the middle of a pandemic in the richest country that the world has ever seen. Bread lines. We have bread lines. Like the Soviet fucking Union. But they're just snowflakes, right? They're all just fucking snowflakes, I guess. We should ignore them. Because ignoring a problem makes it go away.
So the concern is what? That
$600 changes people's lives.
No! You goddamn imbecile. No. Learn about a topic before you speak on it.
I mean, honestly, I thought it was a fairly obvious thing. If $600 changes your life really sucks.
No shit. People's lives really suck right now. We're in the middle of a pandemic.
But I thought
you don't have a life.
You don't have a life during this pandemic. What is your problem? Do you just not go outside? Is that it? Hey, Dave, check this out. This thing's called the sun.
You're screwed.
I thought both sides have been upset about that. that amount.
Look at his stance. He's just so fucking confused. He's sitting there like, I don't understand. All right. He's got the same stance that your racist uncle has during Thanksgiving. He's like, I don't understand. The black person at the office laughed at the joke.
Well,
Right.
it's not enough.
Right. It's either not enough or why are we sending it, right?
Yeah, it's not enough, or you're not allowed to talk about not getting it because apparently it is freaking life-changing.
You have no fucking clue. You have no fucking clue.
And I just didn't know because I'm an elite boomer.
Correct.
Huh.
I mean, it's... What asinine people are... I mean, some of you people have lost your dad-blame minds out there. If you really believe $600 is going to change your life, you're an idiot. Really.
If you really think you need $600 right now because you're struggling to pay rent and buy groceries in the middle of the apocalypse, you're just a fucking idiot. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat my $20,000 meal at the Republican National Convention.
I mean, I've been broke, and I never even then thought $600 would change my life. Back when $600 was a lot of
It
money.
was $1 million, huh?
Dave, when you were broke, you could get back on your feet. Because, one, it was probably the fucking 70s, and two, there wasn't a pandemic, Dave! We weren't in the middle of a fucking depression, Dave! You didn't need a bachelor's degree to get a fucking McDonald's job, Dave!
You know? I mean, really, I've been broke.
It really is like a child trying to understand why you can't fly if you put two magnets together like this. It really is kind of shocking.
I mean, would $600 help? Yeah, if you hand it to me, I'll take it.
Right.
But I'm not going to get it, obviously, because I don't meet the income qualifications, which I shouldn't get it. None of you should get it.
None of you should get it. Why do you sound like someone put the brain of a chicken inside of a human body?
But you're going to. Because the government is here to save the day.
In the middle of a pandemic, you goddamn idiot.
It's like a cartoon.
So
The
how
Island of Misfit Toys up there, man.
All these snowflakes just want Big Daddy government to save them in the middle of the fucking pandemic. All I can guess is that you just don't pay attention to the world around you. That's what I guess after your show, you just go off to your stasis pod. Where it's like Fallout and you just relive the 50s or the 30s or the 20s or the 80s, wherever the fuck you come from with your weird goddamn sensibilities. People should just fucking suffer and die. Fuck you.
how much of it is just that, Dave, which it's a signal. Look how much we're helping.
Yeah, that's all it is.
People like Dave are the reason that my generation and the generation that came after us millennials are moving very, very rapidly towards the far left because of people like Dave. That's why when you have these people, they're like, how come there's so many socialists? People like Dave are why. Because they're mask off about the purpose of the economy. You need help, you're poor, and you need help, well, fuck you. You don't get help. Oh, but you've got fucking yacht loads of money? Well, shit, I mean, if your business is going under, well, here, the government, Big Daddy government, will give you money to keep you afloat, but if you're one of the fucking workers, one of the fucking downtrodden, fuck you. Get a job, pull yourself up by the bootstraps in an economy that is designed specifically to make it so you can't.
Look at us, we're here to help. And my point is that they're lying to you, they're not really helping you.
On that we agree, because $600 checks and $1,400 checks, they help a lot in the short term. But really, they're not there to help you so much as they're there to shut you up. What we really need to be doing is sending out $2,000 checks every month until this thing is over. That's what we really should be doing, but if we did that, wouldn't have that money left over for the new aircraft carrier.
Right.
If $600 or $1,400 completely changes your life, you're screwed.
Says the guy who got most of his wealth by selling books that literally tell you that in order to change your life, all you need is $1,000 spent in the right way. me. Fuck me. I'm never leaving this place. This is just gonna be my home. Forever. I'm just gonna be underground. Forever. I might as well make peace with the fucking demons. Maybe me and them can share a beer or something.
Yeah.
You already had major structural crap in your life. You're struggling with mental illness.
Sounds like Medicare for All would help with that.
You're struggling with a career problem.
Sounds like free college would help with that.
You're struggling with a work ethic problem.
There we go. It's your fault you're fucked in the middle of a pandemic.
You've got character issues.
If you need $600 to not starve in the middle of a fucking apocalypse, well, you got character flaws. That's what do you want me to say?
Oh, now he's shaming the poor.
Why, yes. Yes, you are.
You know, which is the other thing. I mean, that's absolutely asinine. I'm not doing any of that.
I'm not shaming the poor. I'm just saying that if you're poor, you got character flaws.
There's only one way that your life is, I mean, you could have tremendous health problems.
Right.
That would be it. It wouldn't be shaming anybody.
Or it could be systemic racism or sexism or a massive income gap or an economy that is purposefully geared so people cannot rise above it. But don't take my word for it. Check out Robin Hood.
It's just a mathematical arithmetic recognition that $600 is not much money.
No fucking way, Dave. Should it be more?
Right.
That was the actual sound of his brain trying to process this, what's it called? Empathy.
And we've talked about this a lot on this show, that how many households in America can't handle a $400
Emergency. Nobody can.
Nobody can handle a $400 emergency, and we're in the middle of a pandemic. Therefore, if you need assistance, you're just looking for a handout because you're lazy.
But again, the point is that you're looking to the government to fix your life, and as long as you wait on Washington, D.C. to fix your life, you're going to suck.
That is not what this is about. And the fact that you are so, I can only assume, purposefully obtuse, that you cannot see the situation that is going on right now, that says way more about you than those filthy, filthy poor people who you don't want to have given assistance.
Your life is going to suck.
Yeah.
And that's not poor shaming.
No.
That's shaming stupidity.
I'm not shaming the poor. I'm just calling them stupid.
If you believe $600 is going to change your life, you're stupid.
I should just collapse the tunnel now. I should just collapse the tunnel now and just move in. I'm never gonna go back up. I'm never going back up. I am stuck here. I'm stuck here. These people run the surface world. Fuck the surface world.
You should be ashamed.
You should be ashamed. How dare you need assistance? This guy is worth $500 million. But if you need $600, you should be ashamed. What kind of drugs do you have, Dave? I want to know. I want to know because I want to be as self-assured as you. So, what do you got? Like, Rufinol? Fucking, like, some weird variation of lithium? Give me the drugs.
And so what is, give us a, what are people going to do right now and say, I don't want to be in a situation where $600 is going to turn things around for me.
Yeah. Well, you have to start doing the stuff that we teach.
Right.
You should be ashamed. You should feel shame and disgust at yourself that you need help during this fucking global health crisis because you can't go to work because you got laid off because the store fucking closed because no one can go to it. You should feel shame, and the only way to turn your life around is to buy our product. With what fucking money, Dave?
and you say, okay, what am I going to do? I've got the stuff you deal with on your show, which is what I was thinking of when I said that. Sometimes I hear things on your show, people have mental health issues and things going on in their lives, and it prohibits them from making a good life until they get that fixed.
Sounds like Medicare for all would solve that issue, Dave, but that would be socialism.
Gotcha. Okay, I see what you're saying.
And keeps them from making an income.
Yeah.
Right? And sometimes they're on King Coleman's show and they don't have a career line going up and they're making no money, they're starving to death, and they really have got to rework their thoughts on their career and their job, and they need to make more money.
Right.
They need to work more, they need to work in a better place, a different place. Whatever, I've been there.
Yeah.
You know, I got to change things when they're not working.
Pandemic? What pandemic? It's 1997. You just need to make more money somehow. Buy my book with the money that you don't have, which is why you need government assistance, which you should be fucking shamed for. But if you get that government assistance, you can buy my book and attend my classes. It's only $1,300 or whatever the fuck he charges for them. I'm sure he's got one free class where he doesn't actually say anything at all, but then says, if you want the rest of this class, that'll be $2,000, please. And he laughs all the way to his private bank on his private island, and he's telling you that if you need $1,400, or God forbid the low sum of $600 to not fucking go homeless in the middle of a pandemic, then you should feel shame. Fuck this guy. I'm done with this video. I'm cutting it here. Fuck you, Dave. Fuck your face. I've honestly never been this pissed off at a troll before. Never. Never. But I can't. This fucker has the gall to basically blame someone bleeding to death on the ground that they can't mentally make their fucking blood go back inside themselves. Anyway, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell icon because hitting subscribe doesn't mean anything, I guess. If you really want to support this channel, you can go to my Patreon. Remember, if you're a patron, you saw this episode 2 days early, like all of these people, including that guy. He just went up. Apparently, I missed his name for a couple of episodes, but he's there. He's in there now too. Don't forget to check out the other videos I've done. I've got you know, the Weasel Explained series that's new. That's like I'm doing that every week. I've updated the Patreon stuff, so again, check that out. And as always, have a good day, and remember, if you find a quarter on the ground and you decide to pick it up, shame on you for thinking that a measly 25 cents is a good thing to have in your pocket if you have nothing in your pocket. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. God damn.